Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to multiply two or more fractions. The first one we have is 3 over 4 times 5 over 6. How do we multiply this fraction? Now, to multiply a fraction is so simple. The first thing you have to do is that you have to multiply the numerators, and then after that you multiply the denominators. So over here, the numbers up here are called the numerators, and those down here are called the denominators. Now, so we have to multiply the 3 and then the 5, and also multiply the 4 and the 6. So we just come down and then 3 over 4 times 5 over 6. What's 3 times 5? 3 times 5 is 15, and also 4 times 6 is 24. Now this is our answer, but this one we can simplify it. When we say simplify, it means we can break the fraction into its lowest term, and to do that there are several ways. We have to find the highest common factor between the 15 and the 24. If you don't know the highest common factor, it's better use the approach I'm going to use to solve it. The first thing is that I'm going to find two numbers such that when I multiply, I will get 15, and 3 times 5 is 15. Now, then the number down here, 24, when I'm multiplying, I have to make sure that the two numbers that I get here, one of them appears in the numerator. So I know that 5 is not a multiple of 24. So definitely 3 will be a multiple of 24. Now, so 3 times what number can give me 24? I know that 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 6 is 18, 21 and 24. So 3 times 8 is 24. And now since I have the common number here, which is 3, the 3 and then this one cancels out, and I have 5 over 8. Now when they cancel, they go away, leaving this one, the 5 and the 8. Now I can't simplify for that, because even if I break the 8 into two numbers, there's no number up here that can cancel the two numbers. So this is the lowest term, 5 over 8. So this is how it is. Now let's go to example number 2. Now in example number 2, I'm going to use two ways to solve it. The first thing is that I'll just go straight away and then multiply the numerators, which is 8 times 3 and also 9 times 10. And 8 times 3, 8 over 9, and then 3 over 10. So I will multiply the 8 times 3, then I will also multiply the 9 times 10. 8 times 3 is 24 over 9 times 10 is 90. But you see that the number that we have is a bigger number. So simplifying this one, it might be tedious for you. But let's go ahead and simplify. Now we have to find two common numbers such that after multiplying, we can cross out. Now let's start with 2. We know that 2 times 12 will give us 24. And also 2 times 45 will give us 90. Now the 2 is common to both, so 2 will cancel, and then we have 12 over 45. Now we have to go ahead and simplify it further. You also have to find the common number that such that when you multiply it will appear both up here and then down here. We know that 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 15 is 45. The 3 crosses out. I have 4 over 15. Now over here, I don't think I can simplify this further, because even if I simplify 2 times 2 and then 3 times 5, as you can see, there is no common numbers at the numerator and denominator to cross out. So I'll just leave the answer like this, 415. But before going through all this tedious process, even before we we add it, we can simplify it from here. Even before we multiply, we can simplify it from here. As you know, we just look through the denominators and then the numerators, and then ask ourselves which number on the denominator can cross out a number at the numerator. 9 is a multiple of 3, which means 3 and 9 can cross out. Now this is how we can do it. First of all, let's break the 8 into two parts. So we have 2 times 4 is 8, and over here 9. 3 times 3 will give you 9, times over here you have 3. For 3 is a prime number, so we cannot simplify it further because we cannot find two numbers. 3 times 1 will give you 3. And now the 10, you have 2 times 5. Okay, so it's the same thing. Up here the 8, I have broken it into 2 times 4, and the 9, I have broken it into 3 times 3, and also the 3 over here, and then the 10, 2 times 5. So I just look through what numbers up and then what numbers down can cancel or can cross out. Now I've seen 2 here, I've also seen 2 here, which means these 2 and these 2 can cross out. Now I have seen 3 here and then 3 here, so one of the 3's can cross out. Now let me look through. 4, no. 3 is finished up here, and then 5. So now I'm done with it. Now I have cancelled everything up here, left with the 4, and at the bottom I have 3 and then 5. So 3 times over here there's nothing there, so 1 over 5. This is how it looks. Over here we have 4 over 3, and over here 1 is there, even though I didn't bring the 1, but 1 is still there, so 1 over 5. Now we just go ahead and then multiply it. So instead of us multiplying it in this way, we just simplified it before multiplying. And 4 times 1 is 4, and 3 times 5 is 15. As you can see, we've had the same answer. But the reason why I will advise you to be, anytime you multiply, try to simplify. If only you can simplify, try it before we multiply, because that one will be easier for you. Thanks again for watching this video. Like this video, comment under the comment section, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.